we're going to end up like another team, like, I don't know, Arsenal, who does these back and forths like 10 million times and then finally gets their man. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. I want to be a team that is going to go, look, back down, finished. That's what I want to be. Yeah? Because the wages of Mbappe speaks for itself. We know that. We know that. Yes, it wasn't a free, but the wages speaks for Mbappe. And if we're going to blow everything on wages, for example, for one singular player and not look at reinforcing the team in general, then there is a major problem there. There is a major problem there. What's going on, guys? Dave here, back again with another video, and welcome to Madrid Fan TV. Now, today's video is all about one player, yeah, and you probably read it in the title already, Leny Yoro, and it seems like an age ago that I'd done a video on him and kind of, disregarding his abilities or whatever it would be. And you know what? News came out today that Real Madrid obviously were bidding with Man United and against Man United, for Leny Yoro to join. And initially there was an offer put down for Leny Yoro for the sum of £2.5 million per year. And Man United were like, okay, cool. We're going to go in and put £8.1 million per year. It is kind of disappointing that, because when we're looking at transfer market and we're kind of seeing that we need a centre-back, even though Yoro was injured, obviously in pre-season, we know that already. And I'm not sure how his injury worries will stack up across the year. But disregarding that completely, Perez and obviously the whole transfer saga around Real Madrid, to go in with such a low bid per year and not even come close to Man United's bid in terms of a pay packet per year is definitely worrying. It's definitely worrying. And thinking of what Real Madrid are doing, especially now with their injury saga going on, we're looking at, are we going to go into future transfer markets and actually be a problem? Be a problem, because Real Madrid used to be a team that used to go down and say, okay, we're going to put down this money, boom, straight in, you're coming in. That's it, yeah? Real Madrid think that, yes, and I know this as well, that the weight of the name carries more than monetary value. And if Perez thinks that continuously, he's going to lose out more than he thinks, especially when it comes to bigger transfers than this, yeah? And Leny Yoro may not be the biggest transfer in the world, but still, it was an addition to the centre-back grouping that we have at Madrid. Obviously, you could play Militao, you could play Yoro, you could play, for example, Rudiger, you could play Alaba when he's fit, you see? And that will give us more of an opportunity to say, okay, we're going to future matches. We could say, okay, let's change up. Let's obviously give another person an opportunity to play. But for me, looking at that and saying, okay, we're going to be this low bidding club and then try and come in with a certain bid and then another team will just go, okay, blow us out of the water. It's actually strange. It's very strange, considering the financial power that Real Madrid are supposed to have, yeah? Because the wages of Mbappe speaks for itself. We know that. We know that. Yes, it wasn't a free, but the wages speaks for Mbappe. And if we're going to blow everything on wages, for example, for one singular player and not look at reinforcing the team in general, then there is a major problem there. There is a fucking major problem there, because we are supposed to be a club that can go into any transfer deal and be the front runners for that specific player, whoever it may be. Yeah, whoever it may be. Yeah, we should be able to go and approach Man City and say, okay, if, let's say, for example, Vinny was to leave Madrid and we put Mbappe on the left, we should be able to go to Man City and say, look, we put this offer, a lucrative offer for Haaland on the table. He should be looking at it and say, okay, that's quite tasty. But look, for me, it's just very, very worrying to see this. And I'm not the biggest advocate, obviously, for, I don't know, what goes on behind the scenes in transfer windows. Maybe ask Fabrizio Romano for that, yeah? But for me, looking at it on the face value of things, where Real Madrid cannot even come close to that, especially on a yearly package, is just very, very worrying. And looking at the winter transfer market, looking at future summer transfer markets, it looks like Real Madrid's transfer policy has changed in its entirety. Yes, we're bringing young players through. Yes, we brought the likes of Vini through. Yes, we brought the likes of Rodrigo through, Valverde through. All these different young players that we're trying to obviously incorporate. But sometimes you need to go into a transfer deal and say, look, this is fucking Real Madrid. This is not some little shitty team that, is going to be taking the piss off. Yeah? And it's not being entitled. It's not being an entitled Real Madrid fan. But we know we are the biggest club in the world by a fucking million miles. So why can't we show it? Why can't we show it in a transfer deal? And Leny Yoro is a perfect example of it. Because if Man United, I know Man United carry the weight, the name of itself obviously carries weight. I know, not so much now, obviously, European football, all that. But for a guy to go into a competition, Europa League, yeah, instead of joining a Champions League team, there must be more to it than just the name. And money is a big deal in these things. Money is a big deal, especially for a player, such a young player, to say, okay, I'm going to be given an opportunity here to play for Manchester United. I'm going to be playing the Premier League, yeah? And maybe that's more of an allure to someone like Leny Yoro, yeah, than obviously playing in La Liga. Maybe he would prefer to do that. But obviously, with Real Madrid being Champions League, Champions League champions are saying, okay, Real Madrid's not lucrative enough. Well, it's absolutely ridiculous. I cannot fathom it for the life of me. And Perez needs to be rethinking his strategy a little bit more because, yes, the young transfer policy has come through. Yes, we got the likes of Endrick. Yes, Vini came through. Like I said, yes, we got obviously Rodrigo through, and Valverde and Tchouaméni and Camavinga and all these, youthful projects, which is great. It's great. I like to see that because we have a very good team on the grand scheme of things, and I would like to see additions, experienced additions, like for example, like the likes of Haaland, because Haaland is a player that I would see in a Real Madrid shirt and say, yes, this guy's going to be a proper number 9 for us. Where maybe in the coming years, Vini would look at Real Madrid and say maybe another challenge is needed, and then put Mbappe on the left and put a Haaland up front, because that would be a really, really frightening team if you look at it. If you look at it on paper. And yes, there's been talk in the news of Haaland, is looking at more lucrative contracts maybe, and, Barca and Real Madrid are looking into it. I don't think Barca have the financial power in the first place to do it. But, you know what, with Real Madrid knocking on the door kind of ever so slightly, then maybe Haaland would choose to come to Real Madrid. But if we go into transfer, into a transfer saga where it's just back and forth, we're going to end up like, another team, like, I don't know, Arsenal, who does these back and forths like 10 million times and then finally gets their man. I don't want to be that. I want to be a team that is going to go, look, back down, finished. That's what I want to be. Yeah? It's just, it's mind-blowing to me that we've fallen into this thing, and now with the injury worries, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. There's a lot of things that I'm looking at. Even the international break is supposed to be relaxing here, not looking at club football, but you have a tendency to do so. You have a tendency to look at club football, and I'm just really, really annoyed by the fact that, we're not looking like a big club anymore. Yes, Mbappe came. Yes, that was sealed a long time ago. Yes, it was the worst kept secret in the fucking planet, yeah? But I don't know, the big club mentality, it's not dying down yet. I don't think so. I think we do still have that, but you know what? If Man City keep on this trajectory, they're going to be the team that everybody wants to play for. They're the ones who are going to be winning Champions League after Champions League after Champions League after Champions League because they're cooking on all cylinders. And you know what? I like to see Real Madrid just cement their places, fully the best team in the world, and everybody looking to Real Madrid as the kind of like figurehead club or the role model club that everybody aspires to be. And that's what it's been for. That's what it's been for the last, 70 years, pretty much. So, I don't know. It's just really, really annoying to see that. And I'm just wanting Perez to just rethink it a little bit. And let's see what he does. So, guys, that's me, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Madrid Fan TV. Much appreciated. Like this video. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And we'll see you next time on another episode on Madrid Fan TV. Take care, guys. A la Madrid.